Okay, first off, no.
What?
Stop having the dead against orange.
I don't like the color orange, okay? Nobody likes the color orange.
Options 528.
What?
Go! Second floor. Come on.
Hurry up. Come on, come on.
The two characters in our game are Ricky and Ben. Ricky is 27 and a game programming major. Ben is 21 and an advancing computer science major and are both currently taking thinking strategies. Ricky hasn't shown up to a single class all semester because he sees the work as pointless as it doesn't pertain to his major. Because of this, his grades were dropping and he wants to fix them. He decided he's going to start showing up to class. Ben is in his last semester and just wants to graduate, but is also failing the class and can't graduate without it.
Ben and Ricky have teamed up to make sure they both get good grades, and part of this is showing up to class. One day they were casually hanging out in the Third West think tank, looked up to the clock, and realized it was 5:28 p.m. on a Thursday, and their thinking strategies class started in 2 minutes. They wait for the elevator for quite some time, and it finally comes, but time is running out. This is where the trailer ends to add suspense.
The rest of the story will go on like this. The elevator stops at the second floor, they see the pool table and think about skipping class to play pool. They decide it's a bad idea, turn around and see the movie room, and a temptation to watch a movie instead of class comes. But they realize they need to go to class, so they get back in the elevator when they realize that the clock says 5:30. The class never starts on time anyway, so they continue to rush to class. They get into the lobby, dash through the doors, and are met with a massive crowd surrounding the Pi RA event. They fight through it and finally reach the school. Maxwell is sitting at the door meowing and approaching them. They fight the temptation to love him and finally walk in the school doors. They dash into the theater and realize the teacher isn't even there yet. They made it in time.
Our 3 camera angles were the upper camera view, the lower camera view, and a frontal camera view. The upper camera view was achieved by holding the camera above our actors' heads to show how important the moment was and to show how dramatic things were getting. The lower camera view was achieved by practically laying on the floor and pointing the camera upward. This was done to show the dramatic moment when our characters were running to the elevator. The frontal view was used in the think tank and outside of the elevator to show the whole scene and what was happening.
While actors were great, we didn't have much say on our actor choice as it was hard to find people willing to participate.
All of the video and sound recording was done on an iPhone 7.
Our 3 sound effects were Maxwell meowing, the elevator dinging, and the sneakers screeching. We found Maxwell and talked to him and pet him for a few minutes before we were able to get him to meow. The elevator ding was recorded between riding the elevator a few times, and the sneaker screeching was achieved by rubbing a sneaker with a wet sole against the hall in the dorms.